Are you a home buyer or home seller in Farmville, North Carolina? Today we wanted to talk about housing market updates in January 2024 for Farmville, North Carolina.
Absolutely. So with this one, Farmville is an area obviously close to in Pitt County. We love talking about our entire area, but we like to break it down to understand what is really going on by the numbers, because we can hear these national news and what's going on. And I mean, it's great that interest rates are falling, but we want to know what is happening in our market so we can understand what is going on exactly in our hometowns so we can make these decisions for us. So without that, let's talk about these numbers and what they mean for home buyers and home sellers. So let's talk about active homes.
Exactly. Therefore, inventory, we're going to talk about inventory, and one part of it is active home. What is about active homes?
Which means they're homes for sale. This is new construction all the way to, shacks. So it's everything that's for sale right now. So in December 2023, which just happened, how many homes were there?
We were 9 homes in the market, and in November, a month before that, was 13 homes. Last year at this time was 16. Therefore, we had more than 43% decrease in the active homes in the market.
Right, so there's just not a lot of homes in Farmville right now. With pending, there were 4 pending. Also, we just told you that there's no less homes for sale. So when we go to contract,
what is pending?
Pending means under contract. So they've already put money down. There is a contract. They're going to, it takes 30 days typically to close on a house. So these are homes under contract. So there were 4 pending homes.
Exactly. And months of November and months before that was 8 homes. Last year at this time again was 8 homes, and 50% decrease in the under the contract homes.
Right, which gives us a really interesting numbers. Now for sold as well, sold means that how many homes in the last 30 days went under, someone just got keys to their brand new home. In December 2023, there were 4.
And in months before was 8, and last year at this time was 7. Again, we have more than 42% decrease in the sold homes.
So let's talk about the inventory rate really quickly.
But before that, let's
hit it. Hi, it's Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
Okay, call text all the time, 252-327-3357. We love talking to you. Don't be shy. Also, grab our buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below.
Exactly. And my wife want to talk about the inventory rate. What is inventory rate?
So when we look at, people say, is it a buyer's market and a seller's market? The answer is in math, right? So if we look at all the active homes plus all the pending homes, then we divide it by those recently sold homes, we have a number. In this case, it's going to be 13 divided by 4, which gives us a 3.25. So this means there's a 3.2 months of supply of homes in the market right now, and that's typically going to tell us it is still a seller's market, not a buyer's market, because anything under 6 is a seller's market.
Exactly. Therefore, in months of November, this was 2.62, even lower, and last year at this time was 343 months, and now we have decreased more than 5% from last year to this year in the inventory rate.
And that's hitting a lot with that inventory.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about average days on the market, because this matters too. How long are houses sitting on the market before people buy them?
And of course, this includes all brand new homes and also the pre-owned home, and that's what we are average days in the market, and also tells us how fast is the market. And it's a month of December that we just closed, we had 30 days average days in the market in Farmville. What about month November?
There was 81, so it was a significantly more, a lot of new construction.
Exactly. And last year at this time was 29. Therefore, from last year to this year, we had more than 3% increase for the Farmville, North Carolina.
Now, with median list price versus median sale price, I want to tell you, we look at the number in the middle. That's where median comes from. Like we get a list, which house is right in the middle, because this gives us data. Now, this is not ever it's typically not the same house. So it's not 123 Main Street is not the median list price versus the median sales price. We didn't get this house on some sort of major fire sale. That's not what happened here. It's different houses that are in the middle of what happened in the past 30 days. So with that, the median list price, what was it?
$339,900 in month of December. In month of November was $304,000. Last year at this time was $324,900, which brings us to 4.6% basically increase.
Now, however, on the other side of it, the sale price data gives us really different information. So in December 2023, there was $190,500 was the median sale price. The month before that, it was $258,950. So there's a huge swing. Huge swings are more common when there's less homes. And then last year at this time, it was $211. So we look at the sales data and we see a decrease of almost 9.7%.
Exactly.
So that list price has gone down. So let us talk about price per square foot.
And here I'm going to give you a quick and dirty.
That's not the appraisal number. We're going to get to that in a minute.
A quick and dirty way of how basically you understand the price of the home, no?
Right. So there's not a lot of townhomes and single family. There's a lot of single family homes, not a lot of condos, not a lot of townhomes in Farmville. So with that in mind, it's going to be the same. It's going to be single family homes.
Exactly.
So for new construction, how much is that per square foot?
New construction was 177. We say all kind of new construction, but really in our case is just single family home.
Whereas in pre-owned homes, it was $137 a square foot. Now, we already told you earlier how many homes are there, which wasn't as much as other parts, but let's just really break it down further. Is it new construction or previously owned that's in this market in Farmville right now? So
Exactly.
in December 2023, how much new construction was there?
The new construction in December 23 just was 1 month.
Interesting. And what about the previously owned?
And previously you owned again 1 month.
So it's pretty split, which is interesting.
And in months of November, actually, we were better shape for the new construction, meaning that we had 2.2 months of supply. And what about the pre-owned?
Was 0.6 months of supply. So which means previously owned homes increased by a lot, but again, huge number shifts when we have a small market.
Exactly. Now, let's look at the home value.
Yes, appreciation.
In Farmville. Therefore, we have appreciation, and what we wanted to start is December, month of December. The mean home value, which is what is basically
it's
weighted. It was 190,965.
190,965.
Exactly. And for months of November was 187,754, and last year this time was 185,50.
So we are actually seeing appreciation rate of 6.4% homes, which is a pretty significant number for homes appreciating in Farmville.
Exactly.
What about rent?
And rental market also is interesting. For all bedrooms, we have $1,200 per month. And this could go to up to $1,500 per month.
Which is pretty significant. At $1,200, there is maybe room to find you a home in Farmville. It's very possible.
Farmville, exactly. Now, the question is, after throwing at you all these statistics and numbers that it gathered from last year and this year, what is the recommendation for home buyers?
If you're a home buyer and you're in Farmville and you're paying $1,200 a month in rent, it is time to start really thinking about how to get yourself into a home. Home prices are appreciating. We've already talked about that, which means home values continue to increase. Purchasing a now would mean that you would have an investment for your future. That's not the only reason people buy, though, just for investment purposes. Investment's a cold word. You're also getting stability. You're going to see that a home is a home is a home, and that's good. And without a lot of homes on the market, because there's not a lot of homes on the market in Farmville, you need to be kind of ready to go when these homes do show up. So we have to be able to really kind of say, hey, this home is in your budget. Let's go look at it.
And for the seller point of view, as you remember, we said that inventory rate was 3.25 months, which is below than 6 months. Therefore, we are still talking about seller's market. And also, if you're looking at the supply of monthly supply in Farmville, we just had 1 month of the new construction and 1 month of the pre-owned home. Therefore, if you have one of those pre-owned homes or not new homes in the market, it still is a really good time, because as my wife said also, we had 6.4% appreciation in average for the houses. But what we need to do our due diligence, meaning that we need to declutter any unfinished project that need to be done. If the house needs staging, painting, definitely need to be presentable in the market. Beside the most important things, beside of the taking good pictures, is competitively pricing. That's why you need to contact us as a real estate agent professionals to help you with this process and give you all the recommendation that you get the top dollar for your home.
We hope you love these videos. We love doing them, and we can't wait to see you again next month.
And don't forget to call us at 252-327-3357, Alan Victoria, and we love to connect with you.